welcome to Day, Bob. Bob is from People in Action. And Bob, tell me the importance of being in this space today.
It's a brilliant to give a platform to the performers that we've got. So 5 years ago we started to create a pool of performing talent. Like within our sector we work with people with learning disabilities and autistic people, and within that sector there's a lot of performing talent that kind of stands up in the mainstream world. So we were creating a pool of talent by having talent shows annually and giving those people with that amazing talent the opportunity to kind of show that talent to the world, to do it in front of other people, to do it on stage, to do it on screen in a Zoom meeting. It means the world. And I mean, everyone that I've spoken to today who watched the people performing said that they had a tear in their eye when they were on stage singing or dancing. We were supposed to have someone else who was going to be playing the guitar as well, which probably would have made everyone cry as well. But yeah, just giving people a platform to show their actual talent that stands up in the real world.
Tell me, how do people support and elevate the voices of those who are disabled, and part of your organisation really? How can they support and be better allies to that cause?
That's a really good question. So one of the things that we do is just create a space for them to do that. So we during normal lives, which is, pre-COVID times, one of the things that we did apart from our talent show is to have accessible events that happened throughout the year. So we'd have open mic nights, we'd have showcase events that we would run throughout the year, which were where we would have performers specifically performers with a learning disability or specifically autistic performers, but not just the event was open to whoever wanted to come, basically. So to kind of normalise the fact that people have this performing talent, no matter whether they have a learning disability, no matter whether they're autistic. The thing that we're concentrating on is that they are able to perform and to entertain a crowd. So to create a space for people to do that without the barriers, whether physical or social barriers, to be able to do that. So that's what People in Action has been doing for the past few years, and hopefully when we can start putting events on again, we'll have several throughout the year.
So if people want to find you now and say, oh my gosh, I want to be part of this, I've got a talent, where can they go to?
Well, on our website, we advertise everything. We're active on the social media, so it's peopleinaction.org.uk is our website. And find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Whenever we have our talent competition, we're always looking for new talent for performers. Not just singing and dancing. In the past, we've had comedians, we've had magicians, we've had musicians playing instruments. Anybody who has any sort of performing talent, we want to hear from you. And we start looking for people in around February. So if you're interested in performing, hit us up then. Otherwise, we'll be putting on events through the year when things start opening up again, so just look out for them.
And when it comes to volunteers, do you guys need volunteers? What does that look like? So if someone is looking and saying, I want to be an ally and I want to do something different, whether it's corporate, what would be your message to them?
Yeah, well, apart from our performing arts stuff, that's only a really small percentage of what we do. We also run one-to-one support for people with learning disabilities and autistic people. We also run social groups. We also run courses, and we also run online sessions, which we started doing throughout COVID, which are continuing now because they're really nice and accessible for people who, have social anxieties or whatever. And all of those things benefit from volunteers, and volunteers can help us out, like you said, in a kind of a supportive way in the office, but also in the social groups and stuff. Having extra bodies on the ground really helps us to create a more quality service.
Thank you so much, Bob. You are another of Forum Essentials, People's in Action, Leeds for All, community champion. We love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for your services.
Thank you very much.